Okay, so this video is just to show you how to get your existing data imported into the CRM. It's usually the starting point for most people wanting to get existing customer details in there or existing marketing databases in there. So I'll just show you a little example of how to do that. It's fairly straightforward, but there's a couple of key points that means that this can easily go wrong. First of all, I'll just show you the template that we use. This is an Excel file, obviously, but it will always need to be in a comma delimited file type, so a .csv. So we can send you a copy of this template so you get all the headers correct. For example, like first name needs to have no space in it, it needs to be surname, not second name, etc. So the headers need to match up exactly to these headings here. But when you register for an account, we'll send you a copy of that. And when you do put your data in, if you save as an Excel book, but not as a standard Excel, as a CSV comma delimited, and save as that file type, it'll be in the right format to be imported. So I've got some fake data here I want to put into the CRM as an example. The one thing to mention is the only critical column, the only bit of data it definitely needs is a surname. So in this case, we've got one contact here who didn't have a surname. We'll just fill that in with X's so I know what to update it later. Don't have to fill in any of these other gaps. Every other gap's fine, it just means that the data isn't present. But for the system to recognise that as a contact, it needs a surname, so please ensure you have something in the surname box for every single row, otherwise your import will stop when it comes to an empty surname box. So 3 X's or whatever you want to put in there that shows you it's a blank bit of data a bit later on. Okay, so to actually just perform the import is fairly straightforward. In the bottom left hand corner we have a large import contacts button. You can click on that, it'll take you to the import screen. It'll ask you which database, which will be your main database in most cases. It will ask you to select a group, so let's say for example here we're importing some existing clients. Then you quite simply select the data file and find that data that you've saved. It should show as a .csv file. If it doesn't show as .csv, you need to rechange the file type. You can put a description in, but it's not critical. It will work without, but let's just put existing customers here for an example, and then click on upload file, and it's added 10 contacts to the database. Click save, and that will show you as I've actually done another example there, but it will list all the imports you've done always as well. So you can click on clients, the group that you're expecting them to land in, and see here that 10 people have landed there and the full details are in. You can see them in a list or you can see them individually, and that's it, you're up and ready to go. The best other piece of advice I can give you is obviously not to try and import every at once, import them into the relevant groups. So do an import per group if you have people in different stages of the sales process you want to import, and then you're up and running and ready to use the CRM.